So we're hearing that the Portland Trailblazers are aggressively pursuing multiple, team trade scenarios. And my only assumption for that is because they're trying to move on from Dame before the start of training camp, that they don't want to bring him into training camp. So before we continue today's video, I want to hear your comments down below. Do you think Damian Lillard will be at the Portland Trailblazers training camp, or will he be traded before then? Let me hear your thoughts down below, and you should hit that subscribe button if you guys are looking for independent NBA journalism. I'm a credentialed NBA reporter. I've attended the NBA Summer League and Scouting Combine, and I'm on my way to attend the in-season tournament this coming winter. So if you guys want more independent journalism, that objectivity is the goal, and just covering every single team, let me know down below. So let's get right into it. And my whole thought process when we're looking at this team is the Portland Trailblazers want to maximize the value of their team. That's just a fact. Okay, they want to maximize the value that they can get for Dame, and with the fact that supposedly a bunch of MVP candidates could be available in the offseason, I think a lot of teams are gearing up for the fact that, hey, this could be huge in terms of the haul that they could get for Damian Lillard. So they're aggressively pursuing these multi-team trade scenarios, which I think means Tyler Hero is involved. So the Portland Trailblazers have held off on trading Damian Lillard so far this offseason, but talks have picked up aggressively as we head towards the start of training camp on October 2nd. The Miami Heat are Damian Lillard's preferred destination, and it is believed that if he is traded to any other team, he will again request a trade to Miami. And it is also believed that the Miami Heat are offering the most compelling trade deal, but it may not be the best deal that the Heat can give. So the Blazers have begun exploring scenarios beyond the Miami Heat. Portland's trying to put together a number of multi-team scenarios to see if they can get the assets back in a trade for Damian Lillard, said Adrian Wojnarowski. They've been aggressive here in the last weeks, only because the league started up again. Labor Day comes, teams are engaging again. I do think they're engaging. The question is, do they find a deal in the next couple of weeks, or do they bring Lillard back to camp, end quote, Wojnarowski said. And I really think they're not going to bring him back, because you know how awkward it would be to have Damian Lillard come in and just be there. Okay, you don't want that, especially with the young guys. You don't want that with your organization. So it's definitely an interesting avenue that they're going with, especially that we're hearing like the Chicago Bulls could offer up guys, and I'm curious to see who they end up, what they end up doing, because this isn't a normal trade situation. None of this is normal. Okay, none of this is normal. None of this is something that we're accustomed to. Because if you say you are accustomed to this, you're lying. Okay, because we've had trades drag out, but not this long. So it's almost like everyone's here just acting like they've seen this before, when that's not true. We haven't had anyone pull this shenanigan where they've basically been like, yeah, we'll just see, we're calling your bluff, is basically what the Miami Heat are doing. So I think the Blazers they were waiting for everyone to come to them. They weren't trying to do any legwork, and now they realize, holy crap, we might actually have to do a bit more legwork than we were expecting. I think they've now kind of put themselves in this interesting juxtaposition. So that's definitely where I want to hear your guys' opinions on this. What do you guys expect with the roster? Who do you think is going to be the trade? I still think it's Miami. Everyone thinks it's Miami. I don't know. If you don't think it's Miami, I want to hear why, because it's definitely, you'd be one of the very few. So I'm curious to hear your opinions, and I don't know. I think it's going to be fun as we see this season progress, where Dame will end up as more and more time passes, due to the fact that I'm a big believer that we're definitely going to see a crazy trade occur in the next few weeks, in my opinion. I think whatever the Dame trade ends up being, it won't blow our mind, like in terms of what being traded, but how it might be a lot more complex of a trade than people were thinking. And that's because I think the Portland Trailblazers are trying to build a mountain out of clay, and I don't know if they're going to be able to. So it's definitely interesting to see how this is all going to play out. And again, guys, I'm a fan of the moment, so I want to hear your opinions down below. But that's basically going to be it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Peace out, everybody.